Hello gentlemen. So, I haven't made a proper video in a while, mainly because I've run out of ideas, and I haven't thought of anything new for my theory series. Because of this, I backed out and flexed my somewhat limited animation skills for a bit, and then I made a random song and it somewhat teased this. Basically, I don't know what to do anymore, and gaming videos clearly aren't cutting it. So, for my next content experiment, I'm going to not only begin a new series, Trap Talks, but in this installment talk about one of my favourite game franchises of all time, the Arkham games, and specifically, the beginning of them all. So, Batman Arkham Asylum, to me at least, has a certain feel that the other games, while mostly better overall, lack, and I pondered for years where exactly this feel came from, until I finally figured out that there were three specific parts of the game where that feeling becomes clear. Also, I'm going to be excluding the performances of Kevin Conroy's Batman and Mark Hamill's Joker because we all know they're the best things in the series. So, let's look at the three things that made Arkham Asylum. 1. Small location. Let's begin with the name of the game. For obvious reasons, Arkham Asylum is a key location in Batman lore, and one that is perfect for a game like this. No other Arkham games, or games in general really, explore such a tiny location as thorough as Asylum does. I mean, think about it. We've spent years loving this game, and yet there's not much to the map, yet it's so iconic and memorable that we don't care. Not to mention just how terrifying all the locations are, especially the Sewer with Croc. Though there are plenty of videos out there saying how creepy this game is, so I don't need to talk about that here. Audio tapes and Spirit of Arkham. The audio tapes are a staple in the Arkham series, but Asylum's are by far the most memorable, for one simple reason: they don't come with Riddler trophies. As much as we adore those trophies, having the audio tapes come with them removes how special they feel. But not Arkham Asylum, no. They have them especially modelled and coded to be collected by Batman independently, which makes more sense. The only game that I would say works with the tapes coming from Riddler is Origins, as we know that Enigma has dirt on pretty much every corrupt person in Gotham and is threatening to leak it to the public. I really wish that all the rest of the games either had a reason for Riddler having the audio tapes, or had them as a separate item like Asylum has. As for the Spirit of Arkham murals, they are completely unique to Asylum, and I really like them. As someone who doesn't really read comics, listening to Amadeus' story is extremely interesting, and the conclusion is satisfying, and somewhat teases Arkham City if you really think about it. Right, number 3 is probably the definitive main reason Arkham Asylum feels the way it feels. I personally believe that if this wasn't in the game, it would not be as popular as it is today. And it is, of course,
Bat, you're in my world now!
Number 3, Scarecrow. Scarecrow is my favourite villain of all time, so I can't say this is biased, but it goes without saying that Crane's seconds in Asylum are some of the greatest encounters ever. I'd say they're the greatest villain encounters in video games. Scarecrow's design is basically always amazing. Arkham Asylum's is really nice. The glowing fear toxin on the claws, the horrifying mask, and how skinny he is just makes him look like a monster. The gimmick of the sections is insanely unique for the year Asylum was released, but I won't go into each part independently. It's been spoken about a lot of times in much better videos. One thing I can say I don't like about Asylum Scarecrow is the contrast of voices from the two main series games Crane appears in. I mean, Dino Andrade's over-the-top sociopathy in Asylum is completely different to John Noble's intelligent evil mastermind in Night. It's just a little weird. So that's the 3 things that I believe made Batman Arkham Asylum. Comment if you believe there are any other things, or if I'm wrong about one of them. Also, I hope you lot will like this new series. I may schedule releases for it so there's one every week if I have time. Anyways,